Hey, Johnny Millennium and I are here with our brand new show, Film Fury. Thank you so much for joining us on our very first venture into our very first review together. We saw Alien Covenant. We were looking forward to this one in a big way. What did you think, my friend? It's
a miserable day in Vancouver, and that starts off this review. Look at this. I'm wearing my Weyland-Yutani shirt here. I was
Such
very excited.
optimism.
We love Alien. You
Yes,
love Alien.
absolutely.
I love Aliens.
Yeah.
We love these movies. I didn't love this movie.
No.
At all.
Yes.
And this is a sequel to Prometheus that is a prequel to Alien.
It's a sequel to the prequel that nobody wanted. So what does that make this? And I've been thinking about this.
The Bastard Child?
Yeah, I mean, like everybody just, likes to trash the Star Wars prequels. It feels like Ridley Scott is doing the same damn thing, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he is making the midichlorians of the Aliens world right now. Like
Yeah.
the Aliens universe has got its own midichlorians and its own CG special editions. Because, I mean, honestly, Prometheus was kind of cool looking, and it was a high-minded idea, and it was a kind of a loose connection to Alien. So there was actually some stuff that you could think, okay, this is pretty cool.
But it all fell apart. There were so many plot
Absolutely.
holes. There was so much not explained.
Yeah.
And then we just start this movie
Yeah.
with a bunch of colonists
Yeah.
that are called out of hypersleep to discover a new planet
Right.
and decide to go there.
Yes.
You know, another dumb decision, obviously.
Yeah, many, many dumb decisions, and it's shocking in this universe, especially as we keep going with this thing, how advanced everything is, all of this technology, all of this learning, all of this stuff that we are kind of hearing and rattling about in the news right now in real life. And, we're starting to understand the idea of interstellar travel and all that stuff. But yet these scientists and engineers and brainiacs keep making stupid mistake after stupid mistake, and it's all emotion and guts, and that doesn't make sense at all.
No, none of it makes any sense.
Yeah.
And the problem is we're treading on ground we've already done.
Yes.
They felt nervous doing a sequel to Prometheus because Prometheus didn't do well.
Yeah.
In the sense that everybody's going, where's the xenomorphs? So they're like, okay, let's do an Alien Prometheus hybrid. And it just doesn't work.
No, and so much of it is like loosely connecting to that previous film, and I think it's like a bad aftertaste, and we're meant to kind of re-taste it again. But another part of this thing is that they reuse sequences and scenes
We've
and
already
stuff.
seen.
Yes, and like everything falls apart, everything falls flat. Like the chest bursting is not scary.
No, it doesn't care.
The aliens running after people, not scary.
No.
The acid falling on people, not scary. We've seen all of this.
We've been there, done that so many times.
Totally.
We did that in Alien.
Yeah.
And this is really a retelling of Alien again.
Yeah.
And with bits of aliens in there.
Yes.
With a bit of Prometheus sprinkled in with a bit of David action going on. And we're not going to spoil anything.
Yeah, and also this whole thing, I'm getting a little tired of these synthetics. Can we trust them? Can we not? Lance Henriksen. So we've seen this kind of synthetic, sort of paranoia many times in this franchise by this point, and I'm over that. And honestly, like, the scares don't work.
Nothing, yeah.
We don't care about these characters. They
Not at
just
all.
look like they're just there to get wiped out.
Well, and what's so stupid is the characters are like, when anybody's going to die because they're like, I've got to go for a shower now.
Yeah.
I mean, how obvious can you be?
Right. Yes, everything is, there's carnage everywhere. All your friends are dead, but I got to go clean up.
Got to go clean up. Be back in a minute by myself.
Bye-bye. I mean, it's like summer camp bull crap from like
ridiculous.
a 1980s slasher movie,
Yeah.
And yes, the effects are kind of cool. They've got the CG aliens down at this point, and they have the Promethean variety, and they have the alien variety. Some of the space travel is cool, but we're starting to see incredible spacecraft and incredible, interstellar sequences and people landing on planets and other movies that just looks amazing.
Yeah.
The Martian, Interstellar.
I'm not wowed by that anymore.
We're totally not. Not wowed by the effects, not wowed by the scares, not wowed by having an emotional reaction or connection to characters. The laughs that are in the movie are non-intentional.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so,
People were nervously laughing at some of the things in it. It was weird.
So, and too much goddamn Michael Fassbender, man. I'm getting so sick of this dude.
I wanted to see a sequel to Prometheus. I wanted to see where David went, with Shaw.
Yeah.
And this is a sequel, but it's kind of disappointing where they went.
Sequel, yeah.
It's disappointing where they went. The characters are.
Yes.
Who cares about these characters? I didn't care about anybody.
Totally, and they could have. They had the opportunity to make amends and to actually tie things up with Prometheus to make it a cooler story all told, but they just sort of jump forward and give you no real sense of connection to anything other than it looks like people are desperate to keep this alive to make money.
I know.
And that's wrong.
It's
It
like,
just
okay,
feels...
it's like, okay, so it's like, okay, we have to go to an alien planet,
Yeah.
discover bad things,
Yeah.
chest bursters, aliens. We're just
Face hugging doesn't
face
work.
hugging,
Yeah.
right, chest bursting. Everything has been done. They're just doing the same thing over and over.
I didn't even really care for the performances. I mean,
No.
Billy Crudup's in there, and you know, there's some
because
other
it's
actors.
a weak script. That's why.
They have Danny McBride in there, Kenny fucking Powers, you know, and he totally stands out. I love that he's trying to do a little more dramatic type stuff. That's great for him, but he's such a, you know, sort of iconic person in the kinds of roles that he plays that he really stands out as stunt casting in this movie. There's a little other sort of cameo type stuff in here too. It's just not entertaining. I don't
No.
know how could Ridley Scott, a master of cinema, make something so devoid of fun and entertainment?
He's become Wayland, the old Wayland.
Yeah.
He's too old, and I hate to say it because we love Ridley Scott. We love what he did with Blade Runner and all of that.
I think sometimes you do, like, people do need to take a step away
They
from
need to
their
stop.
work. Yeah, and do other things. I mean, the guy's got it in him to build us other things. He's got clout. His production company has built lots and lots of incredible films, not just the Alien movies. I love the dude, and I love his work, but this is weak.
He keeps
Yeah.
shitting on his own franchises. I mean, this is terrible.
It really
this
is.
Insult to injury.
Wait,
We've ruined Alien once again.
Well, you know what it is? It's just totally unnecessary, and that's a really massive crime with this franchise that is beloved. You know, it's unnecessary, and it doesn't make up for the mistakes of Prometheus. And in my mind, it makes
Prometheus seem better.
Well, in my mind, it makes the whole thing regrettable and forgettable, and I never want to hear about these things ever again.
I know.
You know, and now it seems like this story might be changing, and Ridley Scott is kind of not going to go forward with his 4 extra Alien sequels.
The one thing I want to bitch about, the last thing I'm going to bitch about is, I won't say what it is, but there's a creation in this movie of an iconic thing, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It absolutely sucks.
Well,
it makes no sense.
How about all the throwbacks with machinery and aliens and stuff that we see, and
the
all of
loaders
the
and,
implausibility of sequences that you're just like, oh yeah, okay, right, yeah. People have been playing video games from 15 years ago and trying to recreate those cutscenes. This is weak, man. I'm so sad that this starts off our Film Fury journey because we really wanted this to be great.
We want to enjoy it.
Yes.
We didn't go in to hate it. Look at the shirt I'm wearing. I was into this.
I guess we are kind of furious with our first Film Fury review. What are you going to give Alien Covenant?
I'm going to give it a 5.5.
It gets a 4.5 from me.
Ooh, that's evil.
I expect a lot more from Ridley Scott.
Absolutely.